Hey Mom, turn the music down. I'm trying to do my live stream. All right, thanks Mom, appreciate that. Good morning everybody, welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of almost 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Hey, my name is Wayne. I'm a currency trader. Shout out to those from Saskatchewan. I got the Saskatchewan Rough Riders over here. Yeah, Saskatchewan Rough Riders CFL shirt on today. I know, kind of looks like a coach. Yep, well, I don't look like a player, so I must be a coach. So anyways, nice to have you here. So, what are we going to do today? Technical and fundamental analysis. Great. So we'll go through the charts. We'll see how things are opening up. Very cool. What else? You're going to ask questions. I'll do my best to serve. I hope these are valuable, entertaining, educational resources that I provide every day. There are 6,000 YouTube videos associated with my work. So hopefully that adds up to having at least a little bit of value. There are other resources. For example, you can join fxbootcamp.com for $88 a year. See, if you pay the $88 a year, maybe I can get rich and drive a yellow Lambo. You're like, wait, I'd need hundreds of thousands. So wait, maybe it's just a fair trade then. 65 hours of really good foreign exchange trading videos. Let me say that again. 65 hours of training videos for $88. 88 bucks, man. So I'm trying to entice you in with an amazing deal. So you're like, I don't really like this guy, but I'm going to pay the 88 bucks because that sounds interesting. And then you find out it's really helpful. And you're like, oh, I'm pleasantly surprised. And that's how I get you. That's how I get you, with love. So you can do that. What else could you do? I think you should visit tradersway.com. We all need a broker. They earn my loyalty and respect. If you open up a demo account, perhaps they'll earn your loyalty and respect. I believe their business model is based on ethics. And you are looking for a broker you can trust. Some brokers will slip their trades. One of the biggest brokers in the United States, actually, and this was years ago, they're now out of business in the United States. But anyways, they sent me an email. They had been audited by the National Futures Association, and they found an algorithm that they didn't like. They found it was out of compliance. And so they were forced, the broker was forced to send an email. So I got this email saying, they're going to start slipping the trades for me, not just against me. Wait, what? It was built in their algorithm that there was slippage built in to the algorithm in a way that benefited the broker over the client, which means they promised you a 1 pip spread on the euro dollar and they ended up taking 2 or 3, pocketing the difference. And you're like, Wayne, that's only 2 pips. Yeah, well, if you have 50,000 clients making 5 trades a day, oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty funny. From what I can tell, that's not what Traders Way does. And then as far as trading against clients, that broker ended up going out of business because it seems like they were actually trading against their clients. And that same event that put that broker out of business had no impact on Traders Way at all. So my conclusion is, oh, they don't trade against their clients. Sweet. That's what I like. Maybe you like that too. Check it out, man. Tradersway.com. Let's go. Let's start with the oil commodities. We'll do gold, oil, and Bitcoin. So we got to go back And as oil was rising, oops, let's do this in yellow. As oil was rising through this area, you can see I identified various levels up in here as potential resistance. Whoop. So today we had this pretty amazing move down. We went from a double top to a drop. And now it's a bad place to sell. And it's a good place to buy if you're a bull. But you're buying into all that resistance. Okay? And if you go back to being a bear, then your next move is going to be let it rise. See this bottom here? See this one, this red line here, the first red line? You're going to play it like that. Okay? That would be the bearish trade plan of the day. Wayne, I'm logged into the site and I don't see the indicators. It's on the dashboard and it says chart toolkit for MT4, MT5. So let me double check. Hang on, let me double check. I haven't actually logged in to see it. Yeah, so I just logged in as a basic video member. And chart toolkit for MT4, MT5, over 200 templates, profiles, indicators, and EAs installed on your MetaTrader platform. Yeah. Basic toolkit auto installer. Okay. There's all of those. That's just the basic toolkit. And then you have the complete toolkit, which are even more files that include these. So these are the files that you can download individually if you don't want to do the auto installer, which puts them in. Hit refresh, dude. Really? All right, I'll look into it. Maybe it's only adding to here and not, for some reason, not adding to swing trading and day trading. So I'll do that for you. Okay, I'll do that. That's probably what's going on. Yeah, so if it must just be giving it to video members only and not including it in the others, which is weird because you would have access to that. But I know what to do. I can fix that for you. And it'll be done today. Yeah. Oh, my pleasure. So doing a deeper dive, and it looks like it's already started the process. What a bear is going to do on oil today, okay? Again, they're going to, all these red lines I identified as resistance. I did it like 2 days ago. Okay? So then we get up into resistance, we hit it, then we double top, then we get a bearish engulfing candle. So if you are a bear, the next you're going to sell the next up, you're going to take it down. And the rationale for that being the place to sell is this area here, okay, which developed over the last couple of days. But this line here, oops, let's do it in pink. This line here goes back to like a week or two ago. So if you were going to sell it, you would use that as your level of resistance. And you can see it's already done. It's already done. You already missed it. Hey, welcome to the world. Why don't you just trust in my self-righteous suicide? I cry when angels deserve to die. Wake up! You guys know that song? I had that as my my alarm years and years and years ago. That was my alarm in the morning. Wake up! Wake up! You guys don't know that song? Oh, what? System of the Down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. OD got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Hey, child of the 90s. Love child of the 90s. Okay. And so that would be that move for now. So what we need is sort of a bigger bottom and then breach through all of this. And then really that's when I would want to engage more specifically as a bull. I'm really happy with this. Okay. And if you were a bull, you could start thinking about this later today. I'm just saying now is probably the most aggressive, and you're probably too aggressive here. It'd be cool if it went down 92, 91, and then we'd take this up next week. That'd be sweet. Because I have this theory that the stock market's going to go back down because oil is going up. And none of that has happened yet. That's one of my theories, theory being model. Okay, zooming back into here. We've been watching this quite closely. We covered it last night in the swing trading group twice. Yeah. And, well, it looks like it stopped going up. And we're waiting for it to roll over, but it has not. So the plan that I drew 2, maybe 3 weeks ago was somewhere at this price, you'd get a bigger move, a double top, and then the lower low. Okay. So we got our high, but I'm still waiting for a lower low, currently below that, and then up, and then the drop. So there would be this is where we're still at. It's squished because I drew it 3 weeks ago and there was no space, right? What's the day trade for gold? The only one there is bullish, and I don't want to buy it. But yeah, it's really, look, teach you how to day trade gold for today. Easy. Set your bias pivots to bullish. You'll see we're on the central pivot. You should already know that we're not far from it, let's say. Okay. And oops, the target, let me put this back to the arrow. Okay. Hang on, where did it go? Click things too many times. So the bottom is there. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can see it. And the projected high for today. So the day trade, as taught in the day trading course, you would buy it here. By the way, this is when the day trading group meets. Okay. And the aggressive target is here, 118.15. And the conservative target is here, but we've already hit it. So the day trade for today was here to here. So OD, I scratched my head and you're like, well, what's the day trade for the day? It's already happened. People have gone away. They've gone home for the day. They're done. Okay. The London boys are gone. They've made their trades and they've gone home for the day. It's lunchtime. They're having martinis. The Asian session. Okay. So the day trading group meets early every day to set up the trade of the day. You can't come into New York. Like, think of it that way. You can't show up in New York, which is halfway through the standard trading day from London open to London close, and say, what's the day trade for today? It's not even the right question. Okay, OD? Now check this out. You know what the right question is? what's the trade for Monday? And you should be thinking maybe if you're aggressive, I might not agree with your aggression, but whatever. You technically, on a 4-hour, this is a viable trade. Okay, we're riding this sucker right here. Okay, now we're losing angle and separation. If you had a MACD would be falling, but would be above the water line. Let's see if I can quickly add a MACD here. It's falling, but it's above the water line. Is this the right one? Okay, MACD is falling, but above the water line. Okay, you should be able to just calculate this in your mind. And so if it turns back up, you could take a shot, which means you'll need a higher high, higher low. And so if it occurred OD, it's not today's day trade, that's Monday's. Okay. So always be careful. Don't show up in New York trying to figure out what's going on. You're way too late. You need to be planning tomorrow's trades. So the trade was 2 days before. No. This morning. Look. Okay, maybe you don't know what this is. This is today's daily pivot. This is, okay, this up candle occurred, right? Well, wait, let's do it this way. Okay, let's back it up. Okay, you see this? Oh, sorry, this is weekly. This is the weekly swing. Sorry about that. That's probably where you're getting confused. I'm sorry. The weekly swing is in the first few hours of the week. And that's, okay, so at 7 p.m. on Sundays, you listening to me? At 7 p.m. on Sundays, I meet with my day trading group to set these trades up. Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry about that. I thought I had it and I don't know why, but maybe I accidentally changed it. Okay. But see, my concern is the swing trade is done, and this is still a Monday trade. That's maybe what confused me. This is still a Monday trade, if that's what you want to do. Now, the thing is, I'm not really a bull on gold at the moment. But whatever. So let's readjust this, and I apologize if I was confusing there. Yeah, I must have accidentally done it. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay. And so I would look at this from more like, this doesn't say bearish. I'm fundamentally more bearish than I'm a bull. So instead, I got to put this back now because I'm a bear. Okay. And what I want to see is I got to get lower. In fact, we're supposed to be going here today. Okay, so what I see is consolidation. You know what I'm talking about? We're supposed to be down here. So I guess we could do one of these things today, but it doesn't feel like that is what's happening. We're supposed to be down here. And if so, then I would sell like this on Sunday, Monday. So I look at this as neutral and slightly bullish, actually, because of this. Technically. But all we're doing is technicals. There's a lot more going on than that. Okay. So anyway, you can have it. Yeah, you're bullish. All right. Oops. How about that nat gas? Okay, this is daily. Oh, man, I'm clicking every wrong button today. This is daily. We had that nice move here. We had the pullback. And 2 weeks ago in the swing trading group or the oil course, I don't remember. One of the things I was talking about is like, could natural gas go up 300%? And, well, it'll be interesting to see what happens if we can get above 10. Are we going to 30? We started the conversation. I asked the question, could this go up 300%? I asked that when we were at like $7.50. Was it in the oil trading course? Cool. Thank you for that. That's a bold conversation, don't you think? And then, as a point of reference, I pointed out that not long ago, we were at less than $1.50. Then I was talking about up 300% from $7.50. Now you're like, well, maybe it's possible. We went from $7.50. Okay, now we're at 9. In 2 weeks. Holy smokes. Okay. But in the oil trading course, I spoke about the exact catalyst. And no, it's not Putin, by the way. The exact catalyst that would propel this from 750. I said, hey, it could be 15, it could be 30 of where we'll go. And I explained the logic right? And to understand the logic, you have to understand the natural gas industry, in particular, how it's different from the oil industry. Okay? And of course, it has nothing to do with things like interest rates and stuff. You have to understand the fundamentals of oil and gas. Frank says more money for Putin. Maybe. He can move his oil around easily, but not gas. And by the way, that natural gas price that you're looking at is American natural gas, not European natural gas. And so if it did go to 30, Germany would be buying it instead of Russian. So not necessarily. All right, so anyways, so there's some nat gas, some Bitcoin back through. Okay, back through. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gets interesting. You could start thinking this now. Strong dollar. Richard says, does that mean inflation's coming back? Well, like I suggested about 10 minutes ago, I think it's very possible we have very high oil prices and a falling stock market. And the Fed will continue to raise interest rates because of the high inflation, but the interest rate changes will not impact inflation because that's not what's doing it. Cool. So remember, guys, I'm touching on a lot of little things that all add up. Join FX Bootcamp. Get your game elevated. We talk about all this stuff in great depth and detail so that you have an understanding of the flow of capital. Okay, we like last night, we spent time looking at the Commitment of Traders report. So not only did we understand global macroeconomics, right? But we could track the flow, the position and flow. So we did position analysis and flow analysis of cash being deployed. Or what's the opposite of deployed? Retreated? Okay. Thiago says yesterday's trades are already working. Yep. Sweet. Okay, so anywho, euro dollar, down, up, sell, down, up. So on Monday, I'll probably look to sell this. On Monday. I'm already done today. What do you mean today? Right, OD? Day trades don't happen today. Today, you would be planning tomorrow's day trade. Okay? Okay? There's no day trade for today. Day trades are always for tomorrow. Okay? So we still got a lot of work to do on this trade. I'm going to move my stop a little closer. So you're planning now and tomorrow take it, or today? But I'm looking at future data now. I'm planning the future. So for example, OD, it's a little too early in the day, but I could do something like this. There we go. So if it goes up to tomorrow's central pivot, I'm taking it down. Actually, it's like this. It can go up and then down. And so there's many ways of looking at this. So let's do this. And do we want to do deviation or channel? Equidistant. Let's do the other one. Let's do a regression. Okay. And then I open this sucker up. And I go regression channel, throw down the ray, drop into a smaller time frame. Okay, and you see what I've done is that I'm saying if we get to the top of the channel, sell and go to the bottom of the channel. See how easy that is? So if I'm a bear, I only sell high. Is this a good sell? No. Okay. So there we go. I just predicted the future. I don't know if it'll work. So now I have to sit and wait, or I just throw down an OCO, right? Throw down an auto trader, and then, I should say limit order, and then I got to throw down my OCO, and 33.333 smells good to me. What do you stink? Now I'm done. I just did tomorrow's trade. Irrelevant to today. If it comes up to today, I just get a Friday front run. I'm just front running tomorrow's trade, but it's still tomorrow's trade. And you're like, well, wait, how do you predict the future? Well, there's three things that are amazing about me. One, I'm a freaking genius. Two, I'm unbelievably beautiful. And three, it's my modesty. No, like, what do you mean? Like, how do you predict the future? Well, that's our job. You have to know everything and accurately predict the future. That's what we do, right, Denise? Don't hate us because we're beautiful. We're just drawn this way. Yeah. Huh? It's what we do, right, Maida? Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, for sure. So that's how you do. That's how the Wayne do. Actually, that's not what the Wayne do. That's how you trade properly. I don't know what else people do, but I wish them the best of luck. Okay. Let's take a look around the world. Maybe we could do some, let's look at the stock market. Tradersway.com. Back. Caught you looking for the new thing. No. Back. Caught you looking for the same thing, new thing. Check out this Supreme. I'm living low next to the base. Turn up the radio. All right. You're claiming I'm a criminal, but now I wonder how. Some people never know. Your enemy can be your friend or guardian. I'm not a hooligan. I rock the party and clear all the madness. I'm not a racist. I preach to teach. All right, where am I? Where am I? What? I'm on MT5, right? MT5. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Guess maybe Papa needs to put his glasses on. Come on, Grandpa. Where's my spy? Where's my spy? Boo doo 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 doo. Yeah, there we go. Just wasn't highlighted. Cool. So we still have the up. I think our next number was 44, wasn't it, Thiago? Thiago presented as, yeah, 44.15. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Let me drop one there. 44.15. Pachow basically. Oh, nope. Okay. I'll remove the other stuff. Yeah, this is all data. So remove that, remove that. I'll leave those there. Those look important to me. So this is important from a price action point of view. Okay. We'll see what is there. Isn't that pretty? Good for me. I do have a losing hedge here just in case. I don't like to be purely naked. I sold up in here, and I guess I could bail out of it if it's going to go up another 200 points. But, you know, then I'm not hedged. So I don't mind making money on everything else. And then, you know, anyways. I want to... What else do we have on here? So this is the best performing asset for the day. I'm sure you guys are trading Nikkei. Look at that. Huh? What a glorious day. It's a beautiful day. Look, huh? Don't let Nikkei get away. Yeah, that's amazing, huh? What do you think about that? It's the best asset class in the world today. That's pretty, isn't it? I think it's pretty. What happened? Well, one place to look immediately. Okay. When you have a question like that, like what just happened? Okay. Always do research here. Another thing you can do. Okay. Isn't this just crazy low? But check this out. We zoom in. Oh, no, that's not what we want. If we zoom in here, okay, you can see there's a nice steady climb here in yield. Okay. Yield going up means what? Price going down. Price going down means what? Selling. Selling means what? Going to cash. Going to cash means what? Withdrawing cash. Maybe. Anywho, kind of interesting, huh? Here's our pound dollar trade working out really nice. So again, we talked about just last night this idea in here and the importance of this. I think Darko's on one of these trades. I think it was Darko. Was it euro dollar or was it pound dollar that people were trading? There was one that was popular in our group last night. So anyways, the dollar scenario is working out just nice. Was it euro? Thank you. Take a look at yen. It was euro? Okay. I'm much more bearish on pound than euro on the short run, so. But that's what you guys think? Great. All right. So money leaving Japan and the yens go up. Why? Okay. Because you have money in Japan in the form of JGBs. So people sell their JGBs and they bring it back home. International, let's say. So this is the interbanking system. So they convert their cash into whatever local currency. Whatever, okay? And so there's more yen and less dollar and less euro, for example. So again, yields up, price down. Price down means selling. And if those are if the selling's done by foreigners, then the yen weakens, and yada, yada, yada. Or it could be Japanese citizens exiting their JGBs and then buying investments in other countries, like an Australian bond. So a Japanese investor could sell, right? How would I do this? A yen bond. So a Japanese investor could sell a yen bond and instead buy an Australian bond. And the impact of that is money flowing from Japan to Australia, which means up. Diego says Team B was pound dollar, Team A was euro dollar. All right, cool. Awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah, Matrix is like, write that down. I just explained foreign exchange trading, not technical analysis. Okay? What we actually do. That's what we actually do. Money going from one country to another. That's what we do. And you got to wrap your head around that. So right now, let's correlate. Let's just say the Japanese stock market is up 2.5%, more than 2.5%. So think about this, or let's not think about this. Let's talk about this. Japanese stock market is way up today. Huge rally, as I showed you. So what's the correlation? Kiwi yen is up 0.7%. USD yen is up 0.47%. Aussie yen is up 0.45%. Swissy yen is up 0.45%. CAD yen is up 0.28%. And euro is flat, which means euro is also weak. Pound yen is actually down because euro is weak and pound is horribly weak. But all that lines up with my fundamentals that I've taught you. You're welcome, by the way. Cool. So the yen pairs are up. Great. Good. Take a look at our piggy. And it's gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, I say. Okay? So I have a super secret alert service. And it talked about waiting for the pound dollar to set up for a short. It said fundamentally it's bearish, but technically it's bullish. So wait until the technicals change. So maybe that added to a decision. But again, in the swing trading group last night, we had this as a sell. Why? Well, it looked like the technicals were lining up to go south when the fundamentals were already saying, get ready, right? Well, wait for the technicals. So now we're here, and now the risk is it could go up here. So this is a terrible place to sell now. Once again, like to OD who came in, I'm going to pick on OD a little bit, right? Like, hey, what's the day trade? Oh, the day trade is already done. Someone shorted here, somebody exited there. The swing trade, the swing trade is here. So the swing trade is here. So that's not likely to happen today. But maybe this continues. So I'm just saying this is, these two prices are like shields up, red alert. But the thing is, this, and this might create a new change in trend. It's not technically bearish yet, but it could create what we call a change of trend. And that lines up fundamentally. So if you can get through here, it'll probably fall for a month or two. Okay. And I posted that way out here on Sunday evening before the markets opened. Isn't that nice? So you just got to wait. Just got to wait. You got to like wait. Okay. Cool. So that's that kind of move. And this one's still just trying to wake up. It's waiting for a dollar rally, a nat gas rally. The play here fundamentally is that Europe is going to send money to Canada for energy. And so we're range bound here. And I'm at break even. And I'm waiting for it to wake up. That's the problem with trading sideways. Okay, it's not a good entry, but it's an entry. Okay. Now I wrote down 3,200 back in the middle of July, so 1 month ago. 1 month ago. And it hasn't been bad analysis. It looks like that is the number. We have a secondary number up here. Okay. OD, I teach people to front run the London boys. Okay. So that one needs to wake up. That's been mediocre. And did I do oil or did I skip oil? I don't know. Oh, I did oil. Yeah, so this is the biggest loser today. Okay. But mark your lines. The lines are actually there from before. So it ends up, I'll just tighten this up. Okay. And I'll trap it. Okay. Sultan's long on oil. Where'd you buy it? There is a little one at 93. The bigger one is at 91.50. When do I sleep? I sleep I think they're normal hours. No, I sleep normal hours. See, I'm planning all the time. I don't trade the London Open. I sleep through the London Open. So I trade the Asian session. And I front run the London boys which means before London opens, I'm already in my trades. Okay. And so that's the trick with day trading. I teach that in the day trading group on how to predict the London session and how to be in the trade before them. And if you get it right, they carry you through. And you usually are selling at the top or buying at the bottom. And if you're wrong, you lose a little bit because let's say you sell and the London boys buy it and it goes up 150 pips. Yeah, but you don't have 150 pip stops on a day trade, so you lose a little bit. But if you short and the market falls 150 pips, you'll hit it because you did plan it and your limit is much bigger than your stop. So the way I teach it is you can be wrong 66% of the time and not lose money. You'll break even. Okay. 92.60. Oh, so you just bought it? 92.60. Interesting. I don't have it there. Let's just open another one. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's not the number I would have liked. Yeah, I suppose. 94.40. What? $94.40. You're going for that, but you know, I would target 98.40. But I would have tried to buy it a little bit lower than you did. But in the even if it held though, like it's not a bad price, I suppose. I'd go for 98.40, 98.50. I mean, if it did start going up, this would move and this would move. I'd go for more money than you. So you're buying it off the central pivot is what you're doing. All right. And your target, yeah, even the daily pivots say higher than you're thinking. Right now the target is $95.57 for a day trade. $92 is your stop. I guess so. Yeah, so you're trading that with a lot of fear. So you're buying it at 92.60 and you're putting your stop there. All right. Well, I mean, it's yeah. Well, good luck with that. Doesn't feel like a lot of confidence. Your stops are really close and your targets are really close. Okay. Yeah, I know you're saying, basically you're doing a 3-to-1, but it's so tight that, I don't know. It's just, yeah. Well, like I said, good luck. Well, Elm, volatility could take you out of a good trade. So the tighter the stop, the more that you're betting. You're not only betting on the price, but you're betting on the time. Okay. Also, what it usually suggests, Elm, and this is what I'm worried about with Sultan, the trade is so expensive that Sultan has to have a stop that's really close. Which then, like, the risk reward of 1 to 3 is not what I'm really that concerned about. It's the level of leverage that might be being used. I mean, I don't know. But to have a stop that close, you're basically scalping it, which I suppose is okay. I mean, whatever. Like, it's just, look, it's a decision, right? Well, betting is what I meant. Like, yeah, I meant betting. Yeah, it's a bit dirty. Like, I guess I need to go back. Okay, let's zoom in here. The probability of losing money here is extremely high for Sultan. So if there's a 1 to 3, but there's a three times greater chance of a loss than win, then there isn't a recovery for there's no compensation for the risk. If you were almost certainly going to get knocked out, it doesn't matter what you think your limit is. In fact, right, you could analyze this a little deeper, make a kind of a bigger decision and say, you're not going to buy it at 92 and go for 94. You're going to go to buy it at 92 and take it to 98. So therefore, if you were going to do that, okay, then you could have a $2 stop for a $6 exit. So we'll say win. Okay. Because it's a bigger trade. But then my worry is then Sultan says, well, I can't afford $2 on oil because that's like 50% of my account. And then I'm like, well, then you're maybe not trading the trade very well. And B, you probably shouldn't do this asset. You can't afford it. You're over leveraged, maybe. So I'm not saying that is Sultan's situation, but I worry when I see a 20-cent stop on something that can move $1 in 5 minutes. You see? So I'm worried about it. So there's no risk analysis for the volatility that's in this market. And the other problem is, I understand that these are bigger time frame buying prices. So I get what Sultan's doing, like buy it at the central pivot and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, we don't have the short-term price action yet. So if Sultan bought here, Sultan bought a lower low. So I'm like, well, why would you buy a lower low? Oh, I think it's going to go up. Okay, but it's not gone up yet. So wouldn't you need like something more like this? So again, if we are in a situation of this happening, it doesn't matter in the beginning where your limit is, because I'm more worried about the short-term trend continuing. And so I'm more worried about where the stop is. And if you're going to take that risk, why would you only do $2? Oil can move $5 easily in a day. So why would you take 2? Like, I don't know, So I kind of get in there, right? So that's all. To each his own. Here's another way of looking at it. Okay, maybe oil goes up today. I can tell you this is the worst performing asset today, currently, so far in the last 24 hours. Nothing, no stock indice, no currency pair, both major and crosses, no metals. Okay, nothing has fallen more than WTI, so why buy it here? Okay, that's another argument. You're like, well, but I think it's going to reverse, go from the worst performing asset to the best. Well, couldn't we at least have a reversal pattern first? Even on a lousy, stinking, no good 5-minute chart? Like, can't we at least wait for that first? Before we buy the worst performing asset in the world, right? So again, so I'm not knocking down Sultan. I'm just like, hey man, good luck. I don't quite get it. I don't mind you buying oil, but now, I'm a bull in oil, but now, maybe later, maybe in an hour. Okay. So anyway, Sultan, no disrespect meant. Just peeling back the layers of onions, seeing what's up. Hope you don't mind. And with that, I'll let you go do your beeswax, your business. Get your business on. I'll fix that, the FX Bootcamp download area thing. I know what's going on. I can fix that. So finally, the indicators are available again. You just need to be a member of FX Bootcamp. You don't have to pay the $5. Okay. So peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Hey, join FX Bootcamp. I'm telling you, it's going to help. It's going to help. Yeah, it's going to help. Trust me, it's going to help. Cheers. Have a wonderful weekend.